Good morning, students. I welcome you to the social class. I hope that you all are fine at home by God's grace. We are doing the topic the universe and the solar system. In the last class, we saw about the inner planets in detail. What are inner planets? The planets nearer to the sun are called inner or terrestrial planets. First, we saw about Mercury. Mercury is the smallest and closest planet to the sun. It is named after the Roman deity meaning messenger to God. It is an airless and waterless planet. There is no air and no water in Mercury. It has no atmosphere. So, the temperature is very high in Mercury. It has no natural satellites. Mercury can be viewed in the morning and evening with our naked eye without any equipment like microscope or telescope. Next we saw about the planet Venus. Venus is the second planet from the sun. It is the hottest planet in the solar system. Venus is called Earth's twin because it is almost the same size of the Earth. Venus has the longest rotation period of 243 days among the planets in the solar system. It rotates in the opposite direction to all other planets except Uranus. Even Venus don't have natural satellites like Mercury. It is named after the Roman goddesses, female god of love and beauty. After the moon, Venus is the brightest object in the night sky. Next to moon, Venus is the brightest object in the night sky. Then we saw about the planet Earth. The Earth is the third planet from the sun and the fifth largest planet in the solar system. It is called the blue or watery planet because 3/4 of the Earth is covered by water. It is not named after any Greek or Roman deity. It is a only planet not named after any Greek or Roman deity, god, Roman god. It is the only planet known to support life due to the presence of land, air and water. The polar diameter of the Earth is 12,714 km and the equatorial diameter of the Earth is 12,756 km. The moon is the only natural satellite of the planet Earth. Then we saw about the Mars. Mars is the fourth planet from the sun, second smallest planet next to Mercury. It is the fourth planet from the sun and the second smallest planet next to Mercury. It is named after the Roman god of war. It is red in color due to the presence of iron oxides on the surface of the Mars. It is red in color. Why? Due to the presence of iron oxides on the surface of the Mars. It has a thin atmosphere. And it also has polar ice caps like Earth. It has two natural satellites, namely Phobos and Deimos. Phobos, fear, Deimos, terror. Many orbiters and rovers launch to explore this planet. Today we are going to see about the outer planets in detail. By the end of the today's class, you will come to know the difference between the inner planets and outer planets. Outer planets. Outer planets are also called as Jovian planet. What is the other name for outer planets? Jovian planets. Even it is also called as gaseous giants because the planets are made up of gases. See, these outer planets are far away from the sun. Inner planets are nearer to the sun. Outer planets are far away from the sun. First, we are going to see about the Jupiter. Jupiter is the fifth planet from the sun. It is the fifth planet from the sun. It is the largest planet in the solar system. Jupiter is the largest planet in the solar system. It is named after the king of Roman gods. So from where Jupiter got its name? Named after the king of Roman gods. It is the third brightest object in the night sky, next to Moon and Venus. First brightest object in the night sky is the Moon. Second brightest object is the Venus. And the third brightest object is the Jupiter in the night sky. It is the fastest spinning planet in the solar system. Okay, it spins very fast. It is a gas giant planet. Its atmosphere is made up of hydrogen and helium. It is called a gas giant planet because its atmosphere is made up of hydrogen and helium like the sun. Jupiter has the largest number of satellites. It has the largest number of satellites like Io, Europa, Ganymede and Callisto. So these are a few large satellites of Jupiter. There are many other satellites are there. These are a few large satellites of Jupiter. Io, Europa, Ganymede and Callisto. These are few. The next planet that we are going to see is the Saturn. Saturn is the sixth planet from the Sun. In position, Saturn is the sixth planet from the Sun. It is the second largest planet in the solar system next to Jupiter. It is named after the Roman god of agriculture. It is named after the Roman god of agriculture. Saturn has many rings around it. Saturn has many rings around it. That is why it is also called as the ringed planet. See, these rings are huge in size and are mostly made up of ice, rocks and dust particles. Rings are huge in size and are mostly made up of ice, rocks and dust particles. It has 62 natural satellites. How many natural satellites it has? It has 62 natural satellites. Titan is the Saturn's largest moon. Titan is the Saturn's largest moon. Is the only satellite in the solar system that has clouds and dense atmosphere. Dense atmosphere is thickly crowded atmosphere or closely set atmosphere it has. Okay, Titan is the Saturn's largest moon and it is the only satellite in the solar system that has clouds and dense atmosphere, thickly crowded atmosphere. And the atmosphere are composed of nitrogen and methane. Atmosphere is composed of nitrogen and methane. See, the specific gravity of Saturn is less than of water. What is specific gravity? That is the ability of an object to float in water or air. So, the specific gravity will tell us based on the value whether the object will float on water or in air. See, the specific gravity of Saturn is less than of water. So, Saturn will float on water. If you could put Saturn in a large enough ocean, it would float because the specific gravity is less than of water. The next planet that we are going to see is the Uranus. Uranus is the seventh planet from the Sun. It is the seventh planet from the Sun. It was the first planet to be discovered with a telescope by the astronomer William Herschel in the year 1781. So Uranus was the first planet discovered by the astronomer William Herschel in the year 1781. Uranus appears to be green in color due to the presence of methane. It is green in color because of methane. It is named after the Greek god of sky. It is named after the Greek god of sky. Uranus rotates from east to west like Venus. All the other planets rotate from west to east. Except Uranus and Venus, they rotate from east to west. Uranus is tilted like a rolling ball. What is tilted? Sloping position. Its axis is tilted. It is in a sloping position so much that it appears to orbit the sun on its sides like a rolling ball. So, it is tilted like a rolling ball. So, that is why it is called as the somersaulting planet. Because it is tilted, its axis is tilted like a rolling ball. So, it is called as the somersaulting planet. Uranus has 27 natural satellites, of which Titania is the largest satellite. How many natural satellites Uranus has? It has 27 natural satellites, of which Titania is the largest. The last planet that you are going to see is the Neptune. Neptune is the 8th and the farthest planet from the Sun. In position, Neptune is in the 8th place and it is the farthest planet from the Sun. Neptune has the strongest winds. It has the strong winds. Neptune is named after the Roman god of sea. It is named after which god? Roman god of sea. Neptune has 14 natural satellites. How many natural satellites it has? It has 14 natural satellites, of which Triton is the largest natural satellite of Neptune. Which is the largest natural satellite of Neptune? Triton. It is the coldest planet. Why it is the coldest planet? Because of its distance from the Sun. It is very far away from the Sun. So, here the temperature will be very low. So, because of its distance from the Sun, Neptune is one of the coldest planet and the temperature is low in this planet. The striking blue and white features of Neptune helps to distinguish it from Uranus. The striking blue and white features of Neptune helps to distinguish or differentiate itself from Uranus. See, the Neptune is made up of particles of icy methane and minor gases in the atmosphere, which gives Neptune its deep blue color. So, with that, they could able to differentiate Neptune and Uranus. I hope that you have understood the outer planets clearly. And now you would have come to know the difference between inner planets and outer planets. Followed by this, you are going to see a video and followed by that one assignment will be given. Please complete it. Thank you, children.